So yes, we are live here on the Raj Podcast. This is your host Raj. We have a special guest, and if you've been following the Raj Podcast, then you know who this is. And I'm sure in general you know who this is. Obviously, this is Lexi, very talented singer. She came on the podcast previously when we had a bit of a different name, but same agenda as before, which was formerly called Woman Agenda. How are you today? First of all.
I'm really good. I'm excited
Fantastic.
to talk about my new music today and what's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and we are excited as well about your new music. I had a quick glimpse on your website as well, which we will mention as well in a bit. We'll mention you mentioned that. So since last year, you're releasing a music, obviously, One in a Million, which is coming out in March. So tell us a little bit about One in a Million, and why is it called One in a Million?
Yeah, so One in a Million, it is my most unique song in my opinion, and it is influenced by 2000s pop. That's all I can give away. And
Mm,
it's about my experiences as a woman in the dating scene with them, just some guys that have treated me immaturely. And when I actually showed my song to my other female friends, they were like, oh, we could really relate to this. So it's called One in a Million because it's about knowing your worth and knowing that you can't settle for the wrong guy when you're dating, and especially when you're single. And I hope it empowers other women when they hear my song. So, yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think a lot of people would resonate to that. A lot of women would resonate to that. And I remember it's easy to I guess date the wrong person, isn't it? Really,
Yeah.
there's there are lots of dating sites, and you don't know which is the right kind of a dating site as well. And and which is you know which is trustworthy, and because there's lots of scammers as well. Are there? Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
as well. So there's lots of that kind of bad experiences as well with the data. So there's lots of pros and cons with social dating. I don't want to put anybody off it, you know,
Absolutely.
because I think everybody's busy these days, and sometimes apart from dating online, they don't have any much of a choice, to be honest, because
Mm.
um, that's the only thing they can do. Really, that's the only time they have is on the phones. You know,
Yeah.
there is that as well, isn't there? And so this is drawn from your own experience, basically, of dating. Um, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, for me, I think the online dating apps didn't personally pan out or work out for me. And
Mm.
I just I guess some of my experiences in real life with particular guys as well. And so I came to this point where I was just fed up as a woman, and that's when I came home that night and I wrote One in a Million. And there's a lot of, I guess, I was frustrated at first, but it came from a place of empowerment because I always believe in, you know, what can you learn from experiences like these, especially me as a woman navigating things like this. So,
Mm.
yeah, that's where I'm coming from.
And have you, what about people who you know? Have people who you know, have they also used the dating scene online? Have they resonated to what you were, telling in your song and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so actually, I was recently interviewed by this wonderful lady named Erica, and I was
Yeah.
actually on her podcast before as well. It's Take 30 by Erica, so shout out to her. And she was also telling me when she was doing the online dating experiences, it just wasn't resonating with her. And I think we yearn to go back to an era in time where it was less about the phones and more about men being more chivalrous and coming up to the woman and actually creating conversations in person and having those encounters in person, because I feel like it's so heavily, I'd say like 80% of our world is now like, oh, I'm texting the guy for like a month. And it's like, well, back then you can just go on the date with the guy after meeting him once. So it's just so different how technology has taken over and defined our ways of dating and connecting with people romantically or even platonically as well.
That's true. That's so true. That is
Yeah,
actually. It is
yeah,
true, isn't it? If you think about it, it's good that because it's like because when you see everybody obviously because we're also used to the social media, even the younger generation which are younger than myself,
yeah.
they have their phone 24/7, so I
Mhm.
guess when they're dating, it'll be all online anyway, really, to be honest. It will be that physical, what you like you said, which used to be the face to face with the guys asking out. And nowadays, I don't think any guy will dare to ask out like that. You know what I mean? They be
Yeah,
like,
I mean, for sure. It's like it's less and less, I feel like, and I feel like
hmm,
the online dating apps are creating this passiveness within a lot more guys because now they're like, oh, I can feel comfortable sending a DM to her on Instagram or on a dating app versus like actually having the courage to go up. And the phone really and technology is kind of really a blockage for that, for men to be less passive. I'm not saying all men, I just want to disclaimer,
hmm,
I'm not saying all men are horrible in this world. I'm just saying that it's just
yeah.
shaped a particular percentage of men to not really take much initiative in dating or play games or have too many options because dating apps, the flaw of it is creating too many options and too many to choose from. And how people can kind of misjudge your appearance because pictures are so different when you versus when you meet somebody in person. So, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, and what type of what would you class this music as? This new single, what kind of genre would you say this music is, basically?
Ooh, I mean, honestly, it's a mix of 2000s pop and there's a
Hmm.
term for it. It's called Y2K. It's like that late 90s, early 2000s era. We've all lived through it for
We
sure.
have
Yeah,
absolutely,
and
absolutely. Yeah, it's lovely. It was a lovely area, wasn't it?
it was
It was a
great.
great area to grow up in,
Yeah,
with all the Kylie Minogue, the MJs, the
yeah,
Danny Minogue, and so many. I mean, this
yeah,
is hard. There were so many in pop. I think that's how the pop, became so big in everywhere in the US, in the UK. We
yeah,
were we were following them, growing up. Um,
yeah. And my new song, it's on it honestly, when people are gonna listen to the whole thing, it's totally gonna take them back to that time where I felt like things felt easier and this everything that the production is just influenced by how I grew up because I grew up in the 2000s even though I was like really young back then but like I listened to like Britney Spears and like you said Michael Jackson and then I have a little bit of 90s R&B in there as well and just like a bit of 80s rock so pretty much all of the genres of music I grew up listening to but all of it mixed together it really sounds like 2000s pop um, all of my friends that I've shown the song to ahead of time before its release have told me that too. And they're like, wow, this takes me back to like when I would pop a CD player or CD in my CD player in my room or when I would listen with wired headphones and um, MTV and all of those things back then. So, yeah.
oh yeah, MTV. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, MTV as well. Yeah, I used to watch MTV as well back in the days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a big thing then. Yeah, it was massive. MTV. It probably still is in some ways, but
Mhm.
now, um, obviously at that time you used to go there to music shop, get a physical CD,
Yeah.
um, physical tape, back in the tapes, those big tapes,
Yeah.
um, and then you used to buy them for the I used to buy them for the MJ,
Oh,
the
nice.
all,
Yeah.
I used to buy all of them. So and I probably got them somewhere as well. So yeah, I mean, we used to buy them, which felt a bit special, when you used to buy those kind of, then you used to listen to it. That kind
Yeah.
of feeling, you don't get that obviously when you listen to it online. But obviously, things move, things change,
For sure.
obviously, and then you can't do anything. You can't do anything about that. Things do change with the with how it is, and obviously, and obviously, music artists. Um, have to adjust to that change as well, don't they? And obviously now everything's online. The music, all the music is online now.
Yeah,
So you have to compete with, with your own music, and then you have other millions of people who you have to compete with as well,
for
at the
sure.
same, in the same
Yeah.
platform, on Spotify, all these, Amazon Music, all these places. So do you think, I mean, all of your music which you've released so far, how much have you released so far, would you say?
Ooh, off the top of my head, I probably
Hmm.
like 12. I haven't counted.
Oh, singles,
It's been 5 years. I've been,
5 years.
actually, I'm wrong. It's now 6 years since I've released music. So yeah,
Right, right.
yeah.
So it's been over 6 years, and obviously this is Alexi's website. Do check it out.
Mhm.
This is Lexi in join.com. So do check out. Is her official website where you can find out all her all her concert updates, everything, her music releases, everything on there in one place. And you can obviously, can people get your social music handles on there as well?
Yeah, they can find my Instagram, SoundCloud, TikTok, and my Spotify.
Yeah.
And I'm on every streaming service, really. Like, yeah, so they can find me.
And can they interact with you like one to one, or do you like manage your own social media?
Yeah, they can actually interact with me one on one. I'm very active and I'm very present with my fans, and I'm just excited to
Yeah.
build this like 2000s like Y2K era of my music career. This is the first type of era I'm doing uh with this type of style, so it's just really exciting to embark on it. And I'm really leaning into my pink. That's my branding for a few years, but now I'm really wearing this is Juicy Couture, so it's a 2000s staple that I'm wearing just for this
Right.
interview, just because it goes with my song. And um, yeah, just super excited to share One in a Million with the world.
Yeah, and are you able to tell us any particular date in March you're looking to release this?
Yeah, it's gonna be out in March 21st on a Saturday.
21st.
Um, yeah, so that's gonna be really exciting. There may or may not be a music video that I filmed with my crew. So that's gonna be really exciting. So please keep in tune for that.
Okay, and do you like post videos? Do you like a run like a YouTube channel where you post your videos and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I've actually been posting teasers for One in a Million since January. I've been posting it for 2 months. I post really often on TikTok and Instagram and
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts, and it's been getting good responses. I've been doing a different market strategy where I've just been repeating the hook of my song many times, and then people have been telling me, "Oh, it's stuck in my head. Please release this." So and it's always pink whenever I post just to keep my branding consistent. But I took it up a notch where I'm channeling like the 2000s Y2K fashion. So if you see my other videos, I'm wearing like the same hats that Britney Spears would wear back in the day.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, so really channeling that. And people are having so much fun. And then they always tell me it takes them back to that time where they grew up. So I'm happy that I'm just staying consistent with that type of marketing and creating a world for my fans to step into and have fun.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Such a good idea, I think. Yeah, I mean, bringing back that to early, the 90s, early 2000 feel, and a lot of people would agree with you saying that that's probably one of the best times of the pop music evolution, isn't it? Really,
Yeah.
when everybody started loving the music. Because obviously when you listen to music, it's a different type of a feeling. You don't have to sit in one place, do you? When you listen to music, and you can do
Hmm.
stuff as well.
Yeah.
And on there, but yeah, I think that probably was one of the best times in the music itself, to bring that kind of that those kind of flavors back. That is a really good idea. That is actually.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's that time was also really colorful. I feel like there's so much color, in the branding. Like Aaliyah,
mm,
great example. She leaned a lot of reds and oranges, and Britney Spears. I think her first album was it like Pink. Christina Aguilera as well, like her
oh
earlier
yeah.
days. Yeah. What was that single? it's like I think it was called Come On Over. And she,
Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Come on.
she was like young Christina. Her hair was like shorter, and she was wearing like pink
Pink,
pastels, like
pink. Yeah,
just
yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah.
And like
Pink.
there's was NSYNC, Justin Timberlake. They all leaned into even the boy groups back then. They wore a little bit of like glitter or a little, on their
Yeah,
in their
there
suits.
were.
Yeah,
Yeah, in sync. There was that. There was I can't remember the other one. There was a couple. There was a couple more of boy bands as well.
yeah.
Um,
Backstreet
this was
Boys. That's another one.
Backstreet Boys. Yeah,
Yeah,
Backstreet Boys. Yeah,
yeah,
they were really good.
yeah,
Backstreet Boys. Yeah, yeah. There was so many, like solo artists, these kind of bands. Then yeah, and then there was one in the UK which was really famous as well. Obviously, Spice
cool.
Girls. No, not forgetting them.
Yes, their song
Spice.
"Wanna Be" is huge here in America. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There were some massive. So, you also you're planning to was it you're planning to do an EP as well this year?
Yes, yes, and it's I actually hinted at this when I was at your previous episode, so it's so cool to circle back and talk about it
Yeah,
again. Yeah,
absolutely. So, do you have a rough idea how many music singers will be in this EP? Any title or anything you can give us a sneak?
yeah. "One in a Million" is actually the first single off of the EP, and then I'll
Right.
have a second single that's coming out after that, and that's coming out around May, and then my
Wow.
full EP, which is gonna have 5 songs, it's gonna be out in June. So it's gonna be a summer project, and that's like my first extended project because I've been releasing singles for just 6 years here and there. So this is really my first year of releasing music on a tighter timeline, but and not waiting for so long in between, which is
Mm.
really exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you like, because obviously you write your own music, don't you?
Yes.
So is it like, obviously you draw from your own experience, like this one you draw from your own experience. So is it usually the case where it's your own experience or you're inspired by something?
Ooh, I would say all of these songs from my EP are completely from my own experience.
Mm.
And I have to really give credit to my friends, Sho and Ayushi, because so backstory about them, they studied at Berkeley. That's where Charlie Puth studied. That's like a prestigious music school, and they got their bachelor's in songwriting. And they used a lot of their knowledge from Berkeley to help me write or tweak some of my verses on the last song of my EP. So they helped me co-write that actually. So I couldn't have done it without them. Yeah, and I've worked with collaborated with so many other people on this project as well. So it's I always say the best projects are the ones where you can't really do completely alone. So yeah.
So so I guess when you do any live concerts, I mean you probably do live stage shows, don't you?
Yeah.
Uh, as an artist, is that when you use like a band for yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's funny when you go on the front page of my website, you can literally see a rotation of videos of me and my band. And I've been with those guys for over a year now. I formed them with my manager, yeah, around March last year. So it's me, my drummer, my guitarist, bassist, and my keyboard player, and me. And the sound is just so good live because when you're there, you can feel the vibrations of each instrument and the acoustics, and they just my bandmates do a really good job bringing my music to life, and I always prefer them there on stage with me. So
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I've
yeah,
and I'm not saying this. I've seen the website myself as well, and I checked it out yesterday.
okay,
And also, I did want to mention this as well because you have launched on your website, which I will just put on here as well, and we
yeah,
will try to put this on tomorrow as well on the video if anybody's watching this afterwards, which I'm sure there will be.
Yeah,
we will put it on there as well. So this is the official website, and on the website you have launched your own shop as well,
I
where
did.
where you launched your own gear people can purchase. So tell us about where did the idea come from?
I mean, I really I think I hit a point in my music career where I was like, well, I have to take it to the next level. And that next level was really
Hmm.
the merch. And I, me and my manager is also my dad. And him
Oh
and I,
wow, two
yeah,
in one,
yeah,
huh?
a great, because there wouldn't be any other better manager than him because he knows me really well. And
Yeah.
so we actually redid my logo. So the logo that you see on my website is completely brand new from the last time you interviewed me. And we really leaned into the pink and the white. And my sub colors are black. And so we just channeled all of that pink, girly, like pop star energy into my merch. And there's bucket hats, totes, t-shirts and more, as you can see. And I'm trying to expand the collection or create a new collection around the time my EP comes out. So yeah, it's been quite a hit. I had a merch table at my show at Hidden Hall with my band, and there were actually people coming up to buy merch, which was really exciting. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So do check it out. Do check out Lexi's shop on the website as well. There is obviously a section on there, and if you click on it, it goes to her shop, and her merch is on there, which you can purchase. There's lots of merch which you've got out now. So is this all your idea that these kind of things I'm going to get out as part of my merch?
Yes and no. The no part is like my dad, I always value his opinion just because he has more of that business experience than me. So
Yeah,
um it came down to inventory and pricing, and we worked with, I believe, Shopify, if you've heard of Shopify. And of
yeah.
course we have to cover for, like, we have to order the merch, pay for that, and then try to sell it at a bit of a higher price so it covers for that. So it's a lot of like Excel sheets, everything. So that's for the yes and no, because I can't do it alone.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. It is best to get someone, and you're lucky in that way that your dad knows a lot about this. So that
Yeah.
does help. That does help. It gives you that idea, the business thing as well. So that is really good. That is actually to have that in the family. And then you said obviously your dad's he's here like he's your manager. You said, oh.
Yeah, he's been my manager for
Mm,
almost 3 years now. And it
yeah,
was so funny because I used to be really stubborn, and my dad's like, I can help, I can be your manager. And before 3 years ago, I was like, no, I can do it by myself. And then things started to become more successful when he became part of my team and to help me grow my music career. So yeah, shout out to dad if he's watching.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Big shout out to him, and big shout out to him from us as well. Because that's very yeah, exactly. That's such a nice thing to have a family member who knows a lot about these kind of stuff as well.
Yeah.
And obviously who knows you, that does really help. So do check it out. So Lexi Music is coming out. Obviously we're going to say next month, but obviously tomorrow officially will be March. We'll be in March as well now. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. We're already in March. So yeah. So do check it out. And if you are following Lexi, do let her know how the music is as well. Give her your feedback as well. Interact
Yes.
with Lexi as well. I'm sure she will obviously enjoy your feedback. So do check it out on there, and available on all good places. So that's it on the 21st.
Yes, March 21st
March
coming
21st.
out, and maybe expect a music video. So, yeah, that's going to be exciting as well.
Yeah, exactly. So you said you have an official YouTube channel. You said
Yeah, they can find my YouTube channel as well on the website,
on the website. On the website.
given.com.
Do,
Yeah.
so do so do go onto the website. Lexi website, which we've displayed, and we'll put it in the description as well if you're watching this tomorrow and or so forth. And do go on to that, and you can obviously go on to her official website, YouTube channel rather, and don't forget to subscribe. So and click on the notification icon, because then you'll know when the music video will go live.
Yep.
It will air on her channel. That would be very exciting on there. Absolutely. So we are looking forward to that. So lots of stuff. So you have big plans. Any plans to tour around the US or anywhere else?
Oh, it's so funny because the other people that interview me ask me that same question. They're like, "Can we see you?" And I'm like, "If I had a bigger budget."
Yeah,
No,
that's the
always
thing.
always
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of flight, hotel, hiring my bandmates. So I would say right now, no, but maybe in 2 years' time as I'm growing my music career. So that's honestly the dream, though. That's the outcome.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. One has to. It is. It's not easy as it looks, to be honest. From the
Yeah,
outside, it looks really okay. It looks glamorous and all that, but
yeah,
it's not all that. You have to work hard. You have to struggle. There's lots of
yep.
stuff happening. Yeah.
Yep, I have to
So
diet. Yeah, it's like it's the same thing when I increase my stamina for shows. I can't have anything spicy like food because that's going to cause inflammation. I can't have dairy.
hmm,
Clean, balanced diet, cardio. I can't talk every day. Like Mariah Carey, I love her. A great example. She won't talk for 2 weeks before recording an album. Like she won't talk to anybody. She'll only send like texts. So yeah, I get a lot of my vocal discipline and inspiration from her.
yeah, and
Yeah.
a good person to get it from as well. Actually, someone who is a who has inspired a lot of people, to be honest, for so many years, and
Yeah.
still producing at the same level as well, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is absolutely. So do check it out. Do check her Lexi's website out, this is a website. Do check it out. And we will put it on the description later on as well for you guys. If you are obviously busy and you can't watch um, you know, you want to listen to the audio version, we will be posting the audio version as well tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow, it will go on the audio version, and you'll be able to listen to it on all the audio podcasts everywhere as well. So if you want to listen, or put in your earpiece or listen anywhere, you'll be able to do that and listen to this episode as well, and all good places. And yeah, so do check it out. And obviously, lots of amazing stuff you're doing. And obviously, don't forget 1 in a Million, the
Yes.
21st of
Please stream it,
March.
guys. Please stream it.
21st of March. And if there's anybody here listening, or anyone who wants to air Lexi's music, don't forget to contact Lexi as well. Because yeah, absolutely. And yeah, definitely. And do you ever get that? It must be. I know it must be hard with so much competition as well. But do you like? Is there a trend where you live of radio stations down there?
Here, yeah, it's so they support a lot of the independent local music scene here. Like my song Fever actually got on the radio at FM
Wow,
local radio station here. Yeah.
right.
And that happened around a year ago, and it's easier than a lot of independent artists think. You just have to email the station a couple times, and if they like your song, they'll put it in rotation. So yeah, because I feel like there's this
That's
stigma.
better than the UK. UK is even harder to get onto the station.
Oh,
Even a
really?
local one. Yeah, yeah. I'm not even kidding, because
Wow.
we've chatted to so many on the podcast,
Yeah.
UK singers, and
Mm.
they have said them themselves, and that some of them have not appeared on any UK stations, because
Wow.
even if they show the music, it's just been ignored, because so many
Wow.
they are very choosy in
Mm.
the UK. stations, and it's very rare that they'll pick anybody up. So it might be out of
Wow.
thousands, they might pick one person, something like
Wow.
that. So it's crazy. Yes, it's
Huh.
absolutely. It's
Wait,
not that
so
easy to get onto the UK stations, radio stations.
so they don't have do they have the independent artist segment, or is it all just convoluted together? Like they just want
It's
really
more convoluted. Yeah, they don't really have
wow.
an independent station. It's like BBC Radio
Yeah.
One and that kind of stuff. But
Mm,
it's like popular artists and maybe one or two independent in between, maybe
wow.
that kind of stuff. So you don't get that kind of a airtime for
Wow.
independent, that kind of a push.
There
Uh,
was I gotta give a shout out to local artists. Well, she moved to LA now, but she was based in Seattle. Her name is Avery Cochrane, and her song actually got on BBC Radio, and she was from here. And it was her song that blew up. I forgot what it was, but so good. And so yeah, that threshold to get in to BBC, like you said, is a small percentage, but she artists like her, I
it's a
guess
small
she managed
percentage.
to make it through. Yeah.
I think I had one who I chatted to earlier, about a few weeks ago. I think her music went on into BBC. But apart from
Okay.
that, there's so many who I've chatted to. It's just been one out of so many who've appeared on
Wow.
any station. To be honest,
Yeah.
so I think they're very, because of the limited time they have, and it's all mixed concluded. Like you said,
Yeah.
they don't they on a very rare occurrences they'll pick anybody, one here, one there,
Mm,
that kind of stuff.
yeah, I can see why they're more picky.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's why they're very picky on that. So do guys, please do, obviously do check out Lexi's YouTube channel as well. On her official website, her YouTube channel, and do click on the subscribe button and click on the notification for all the latest music. Lots of exciting stuff coming up. And
Yeah.
don't forget, we will be back live tomorrow for a special, not with artists, obviously, our special um, weekend programming. But we do have live, which we will tell about tomorrow, what's coming up this coming week with the live guests as well. So do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And thank you for supporting the podcast. Thank you very much, Lexi, for coming back on. It's been a pleasure to have you on. It's getting very late in the UK, and if I stay any late, my neighbors probably start complaining on me.
Okay.
Um, no, they probably sleep anyway now, but to be honest, but yeah, it's very late in the UK now, and we're already on the 28th of February in the UK.
Oh, this is like almost midnight? Am I Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that's so
yeah,
late. Wow.
it is, and
Okay.
the reason why I know a lot about the US times, because my cousins live in the US, so
Oh, so they're always like,
So,
"Oh, we're time." Okay.
I know the time difference for that reason. So
Oh.
whenever chat or speak to them, I know what time is it down there, when am I going to do that? So
To find a middle ground to talk, I guess it's like somebody has to be up late or
yeah, exactly,
early.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing with that. So wishing you so much all the best wishes for your new
Thank you.
music.
Thank you.
And I'm sure it's going to do really well around the world, in the US, everywhere, on there. And if there's any UK stations who want to Lexi, do get in touch with Lexi
Yes,
as
please.
well. Absolutely,
Great.
absolutely, definitely on that. And yeah, absolutely. And do check it out, her music, One in a Million, on the 21st of March. You've heard it here
Woo!
on the
Less
Raj
than 3
Podcast.
weeks, guys, 3 weeks.
Just 3 weeks now.
Yes.
The countdown is beginning.
Yes.
The countdown has already begun on there. So yeah, thank you very much, Lexi, for coming
Yeah.
on. Thank you, everyone. Anybody in the UK who stayed up late with us, thank you very much. And thank you everyone else who has watched this and who's going to be watching this later on. Thank you as well for supporting the podcast. And we will be back tomorrow. Thank you very much, Lexi, and I wish you a very amazing rest of the Friday. I'm going to say Saturday, if I don't know why. It's
It's Friday.
Friday, yeah,
Friday for
Friday.
me.
So
Thank you so
enjoy your
much.
Friday. Have a
Thank you.
fantastic weekend.
You too.
And I'm sure whatever you're doing, I'm sure it will be great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for
I'm sure
having me.
we will, down the line, we will chat again very soon.
For sure. All right. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Bye.